Just realized I could go like this instead of typing it. Sorry, excuse me, I look very crazy today, working in the studio, but I wanted to take a second to answer your question. So hold on, I'm gonna go through them. Man, I should wear some makeup. Anyways, okay, so be art. Oh, let me turn down the music. Okay, so be art. I'm really inspired by your work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Do you usually mix different kinds of materials in your paintings? Recently I have been. Before it was just one medium that I like to work in, but recently I've been testing out doing like color pencils or oil painting. So it's been kind of a mix of different mediums. So today's, for example, I'm kind of showing you. Hold on. So I'm taking watercolor, and then this is a watercolor pencil, and this is actually regular color pencil. But I am mixing mediums now just to kind of see what works well with together. And so yeah, been mixing them up. Thank you for your question. Okay, I'm just going through questions right now. Okay, Kaza Sweet. Thank you for your question. It says, does the kind of music you listen while painting inspire you? Yes, music is a huge part of my work. I don't know if some of you have read into some of the interviews, but I tend to see colors and associate colors to sounds or sounds to colors, usually sounds to colors. So what I listen to in the studio really influences what I paint. And so I don't know if you were kind of watching through the video or the live session, but some music makes me dance, and so it really affects the type of work. So for example, if you can kind of see this, was very different from what I was listening to probably when I was painting this. So I do get affected very strongly by it. Hope that answers your question. Okay, I'm still going through questions. Thank you so much for writing them while I was painting. I was trying to focus, so I wasn't able to really talk while I was doing it. Thank you so much for joining. All your comments are so sweet. Thank you. I'm glad you like the music. Great. Hello, Rashidi, my friend. Thank you for joining. Okay, so the question, how many works do you make in a day? It really depends. Sometimes I'll just kind of show you my desk area while I answer your question. It kind of depends on the day. If I feel really inspired or I'm feeling a lot of creative energy, I'll come into the studio and paint a lot. But some days nothing is happening, and so I'll just kind of tidy up the space. I'm going to show you what's going on here. I'll kind of tidy up the space and work on different things. Ooh, I gotta share this with all of you later. I'll kind of come in and do whatever I'm feeling. So it really depends. But roughly, I would say, how many paintings in a day? It really depends. Sometimes one, sometimes five, depending. Not to say all five will make it through, but I can work on multiples at a time. Hope that answers your question. Okay. Question, do I usually work with music? I do. Sometimes I like to work in quiet, but usually I do have music playing in the background, and it's great. It really affects what I do. So thank you for the hearts. Oh, thanks. So sorry, it's like kind of a messy around here, but I wanted to show you guys this tote. These are in the shop now, by the way. I only have 5 of them, or 4 actually. One goes to my mom, so 4 of these. But if you're interested in a very limited edition painted tote, kind of could show you close up. They're up in the shop right now, so grab them while you can. And they have a little tag in it. Yay! Ooh, look at my hands are so. I've been chopping them up. Anyways, so yeah, if you want, these totes are available, and they're all different. So here's the blue one. They're all kind of blue motif, which was what I was working in when I was creating them, but there's another one. I love them because they have this airy feel to them. They're in acrylic paint, but a little bit of a different style. But I really love the different textures and mixes. So anyways, I thought I'd share with you a little bit. So this just got released, so grab them if you're interested in a tote bag. They're really simple. Cotton canvas totes, blank on the back, and just a simple book bag if you want to carry your little belongings in it. Thank you for your question. Okay, so what are you doing with the pen? So I'm actually using color pencils, which are here. This great set, I love it. And then I've been kind of testing them over there. And these are all my watercolor pencil sets. So I've been that's not a pencil, that's a paintbrush. But I've been really testing out these watercolor pencils, which I really love. I mean, different brands, but they're great because when they hit the water, unlike the color pencils, which don't run, these you're able to really enjoy the colors mixing with the water, so it's a different effect, which I've been loving. So yes, these are watercolor pencils, and those are regular. These are the color pencils I've been using for the drawing portion. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for your question. Okay. So I'm just kind of going through questions right now. Oh, sorry. The title. The title for this one, I don't know yet. I have to let it come to me. Usually when I'm painting it comes, but for these, I think the one that came to mind for this one was I think it was like Next to Me or Being With Me or Being Together or something like that. So yeah, I have to kind of think through the title of this one. And to answer your other question, how do I become an artist like you? How did you become one? You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Let's see. I mean, I really really appreciate your thoughts about that. Honestly, I just decided that I needed to paint, and I'm gonna show you around while I'm talking. I just decided I needed to paint, and that was kind of what started everything. My background's in graphic design and in music, so it's we've had ant issues. Look at this guy, so cute. This one's really interesting. Look at that, so crazy. Anyways, so yeah, I just started to paint. I do have a background in graphic design and some background in music, but it was just a matter of going for it and not really expecting anything, just to be able to express myself, and that's kind of how it happened. I think becoming one is just a matter of just, how badly you want it. I don't know. I always feel like lately I've been feeling a lot more comfortable about saying that I'm an artist, but for a while it took a while, I think, to own up to it. So I think becoming one is as easy as saying that you are one, but I think to truly embrace it is when you are able to do it as a practice, and it's something that you can call your own, and that takes time. But I think just going for it, yeah, and seeing where it takes you, the journey. I think enjoying the journey is really important, and to enjoy it as much as possible. And someone will always be out there to support your work, and I think if you're honest about it and kind of share as much as you can with others in a very honest way, that people will resonate. That's all I've been kind of trying to do, is always stay true to that, and true to my voice, and be as honest with all of you as possible, so that you can feel the artwork coming from my soul, which is what I want to, I guess, share as much as possible. So hopefully this is answering your question. I know it's a little all over the place. My mind is in painting mode right now, so it's not quite being cohesive as much as I want to, but hopefully that answers your question. Anyways, I would say definitely go for it. Go for it. Thanks for your question. Okay, so what are your favorite tools to use? Nice totes. Oh, thanks. So just to share, I don't have any favorite tools, I guess. Well, let's see. This is my favorite paintbrush if I'm doing watercolors. Can you see it? It's a little dark. There you go. The Skoda Perla. It's one of my favorite brushes, and I like to use this guy a lot. But I don't really have a favorite tool. I think it's just a matter of trying to, as you can tell, I have a lot of different paintbrushes, a lot of different tools here, but different papers. But I think it's a matter of trying to test out different things and see what you like, and open to other possibilities of finding things that you like to work with. I think that's kind of the fun part of learning about these tools that you use, and yeah, kind of figuring out what sparks interest for you in your art making. I like to keep it simple. I don't like to use too many things, so it's been kind of an ongoing process, and it continues to evolve, and I continue to add new things into it. So yeah, I think try to see what calls out to you. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for your question. Okay, next question. Do you photograph or scan your work to post on Instagram or elsewhere? I do photograph. For example, work, you'll probably be seeing it on Instagram. I'll probably be photographing that. Only things that I really are called to. And I usually just photograph it on my iPhone, one I'm using right now, or I have a camera as well if I want to take some more detailed shots, but it kind of depends on, yeah, on what is the most easily accessible and whatever calls out to me at that time. I like things that are really immediate, so I tend to grab for the iPhone the most. Ooh, what is that going on there? I love that. What's that? Anyways, looks like marbling. But yeah, hopefully that answers your... Seriously, this is like nuts. It's like fun. Anyway, oh, sorry. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, all the art. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you're liking the music. I am too. I like this. Okay. I used to draw all the time until I was 12. I slowly became afraid of drawing because everyone expected my work to be perfect on again and to again. Any thoughts on how to overcome fear of drawing? Oh man. I would say definitely, let's see. When I get fearful of what I'm doing, I don't know if you noticed while I was working today, but there was times where I kind of had to sit with the piece to see what calls out. But anytime I have fear and this worry about perfection, or worry about if something needs to look a certain way or what people are expecting, I think what I try to focus on is to keep the process fun and to see what is being interesting to me at the time that I'm creating. Because at the end of the day, if I don't enjoy what I'm doing, then I know when I share with other people, they are probably going to be even more uninterested in it. So I think it's trying to remember why you're doing what you're doing, making sure that you stay focused. And that's why I took some breaks. I always take, I've been working on taking breaks, unless I'm really in the flow, but I try to take breaks every 25 minutes or so and do something else. I was reading, I don't know if some of you saw me earlier, but I was reading this magazine during my break. Vegan. Not that I'm vegan, but I do like plant-based diet, so just kind of trying to study. But doing something else in between breaks to kind of refocus and think about why I'm painting really helps a lot and keep things in perspective. So I would say, yeah, try to recapture that idea of why you love painting when you're 12, why you love drawing, and to remember that the happiness that you felt or that connection you felt when you were doing it, because I think that's the essence, of why artists create art. I think it's not to impress other people at the end of the day. It's a form of expression, just like writers or anybody else that's a creative, natural creative. I think we're trying to communicate, and so remembering why you're communicating, doing what you're doing is, I think is important. Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, let's see. I would be more than happy to look at your artwork. To be really honest though, I have a lot of emails that people write, which I'm really thankful for, so I always appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I think I recognize your icon. But if you don't mind waiting for my response. Ooh, what is going on here with my pocket? I was like, what is this? Sorry, I'm like playing with my little apron pocket here. Anyways, but if you don't mind waiting for a response, then yes, I respond to each and every email that comes in to the studio, whether it's myself or my studio mates. But yes, feel free to send it in. My email is at hello@satsukishibuya.com. So feel free to send it in, and I would love to see your work. Definitely, definitely. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to continue working. You are all, again, more than welcome to continue sending your questions in. I don't know how much more time I have left. Sure. I don't know how much time I have left on this Instagram Live, but I'm going to continue working, and you're more than free to stick around, or you can head out, or however you want to do. Okay, hold on. I'm going to see if I can put this back on here. I have like this makeshift... Oh my gosh, this is not going to work. Okay, maybe I'm going to have to turn this up. Look at my little 5-minute break now, and then 5 minutes break over, back to work. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to turn this off. But thank you for joining my little impromptu live. I'm going to see... I've been trying to figure out how to do live. I don't know. What do you guys think? I was doing Q&A for a while, and I wanted something a little bit more relaxed. Just kind of being real. Not that the Q&A is not real, but kind of showing you the day-to-day. So I've been sharing more of that on stories, if you noticed. But let me know if you like this. I hope you've enjoyed just kind of seeing the real deal of what happens. It's not super exciting. It's usually solo work, but but yeah, just trying to be myself and to share as much as I can with all of you. Hopefully it sparks something in you. And I'll be sure to hop on live as much as I can. I have been thinking about possibly somehow sharing more of this. I don't know if you guys have been checking out my YouTube channel, but I've been uploading these onto YouTube so that you guys can continue looking at it if you want. So let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear. You can leave it on the comment section below here, which I'm going to turn off soon, or you can leave it on any of my posts on Instagram. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to know about, what I can share with you. I love to know. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hold on. Skippy, say bye. Say bye to everybody. Say bye-bye. Oh, he's like, no, my feet. But thank you for joining. I will be sure to hop on again soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. This music is so good. Okay, see you guys soon.